Bill Murray's like the best basketball player there.
Yeah.
Space Jam.
Yeah.
And most people really believe that this young man has tremendous leadership qualities.
Cookies.
Not bad like that.
Alley-oop?
Oh,
that
Nah,
was sick.
That was a sick one.
Yeah, you can't get much better than that.
I just love it. Alright. Well, that was the video. Alright.
That was your visual.
Alright. And I'll cut this one.
What was that? I. That's 4.
How do I cut this off?
Don't worry about it, just go ahead.
Alright, come on, like this. Alright. I am introducing myself through Gary Payton, as you can see from the video. Alright, Gary faced problems problems and obstacles throughout his life at an early age, but he didn't let that stop him from achieving his dream, making it to the NBA, and becoming one of the all-time greats. Alright. He was one of the greatest players in science history. He was known for his relentless defense, as you can see from the video, his trash talking, and all that. And because of that, like, he was 9 consecutive offensive player. He was known as the Glove for that. And he became the best player, one of the best defenders in NBA history. All right, he was born in Oakland, California. He grew up in gang and drug infested streets. His childhood is the reason why he's so tough on the court, because like they would talk to him, talk trash to him, he had to talk back, or he say they'll do it for like the rest of his life when he's playing. And that's how I was, like, because I was always the smallest one on the court, but like you see I grew some, but I was like the smallest. And I used to always have to talk trash too, because I didn't like that same thing that happened. All right, his signs of he was determined. He was a determined player. He often hung out with gang members, and he lost touch with most of them because he wanted to focus on basketball in school. So, but he still stayed in touch with like some of his friends. He struggled with grades, and he couldn't play his freshman and sophomore year in high school. But his senior year, he was the #1 player in Oregon. That's after 1 year, after 2 years, and that's pretty good. So. He got a scholarship from St. John's revoked. That's the college his mom wanted him to go to, and he transferred to Oregon, where he was like one of the greatest to ever play there. And in high school, I missed out. I couldn't play my freshman and sophomore year halfway through my sophomore year because of my grades. He wore number 20, and he was the second pick by the Sonics in 1990. He contemplated retirement because he averaged 8 points a game, struggled. So it's hard. I mean, in high school, he played with number 20, and I played with number 20 since I was like little. So. And he later proved he was the best in the NBA by earning 9 consecutive NBA first teams. He was Defensive Player of the Year 4 times in a row. That's like a record, or 6 times in a row. And led the Sonics to the finals, like one of the first players to do it in like 15 years. And he was like the biggest trash talker of all time. And I actually saw him play once when I was living in Tacoma, Washington. And I was in like the 30th row, and you could hear him all game nonstop. I would have been like annoyed, ready to fight him. So, all right. And he later, after that game I saw, he later got traded because he wasn't producing, right? He wasn't producing. And I knew his time was coming to an end after that, so I moved down here like a couple years after he got traded. He went to his last team was the Heat in 2007, where he ended his career. All right. He was the fourth player inducted into Sonic's Hall of Fame. That's pretty good. And he goes down as arguably the greatest defender to ever play. He ended his career averaging 16 points, 6 assists, 3 rebounds, and 1 steal, and that's a lot. And that's good. And to end it, he was a defensive legend, a silent great, and he inspired me to play basketball at an early age because that's all I grew up around, you know? And he continues to inspire me to play. And he was inducted into the Hall of Fame last year. So that's it.